I had low self-esteem at school till the moment I was put in front of an audience in acting class. It's when I grew the confidence I needed to make moves in life and lead me to success. He says, were you in a difficult position in school? And if so, what was the turning point that gave you the confidence to do all of this? And what would you say to somebody who's not at that point yet and maybe in a tough spot?
That's a good ass question.
It's a really good question. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. For me in school, I think I have a very unique school experience than a lot of people, because I had a graduating class of 80 people, very tiny. I wasn't necessarily popular, but I also wasn't like super hated or I was just kind of there. But I did have extremely low self-esteem. Self-esteem is something I've always dealt with. That being said, it's difficult because in high school, everyone sucks. Everyone sucks in high school. You're never going to not suck in high school, but you can think about things and say to yourself, okay, so everyone in high school sucks, but I'm going to be the best version of me I can be today. And honestly, if that is your goal going into every single day, I think that's going to help you so much. And it helped me to be able to just sit back and say, I don't need to necessarily be friends with every single person I need to be friends with or want to be friends with. I don't need every single day to be 100% perfect. As long as I'm doing the best I can for me, that's all I need to do. And what I would say there was a lot of questions at the end there.
Yeah, there were a few. What was the turning point? And then what would you say to somebody who is in a tough spot and hasn't reached that turning point?
If you're in a tough spot, it's okay. Like, especially if you're in high school, it's so normal and it's okay to feel like you're out of your element, because you have so much time to figure things out for yourself and get to where you want to be. And it's really just baby steps. Baby steps are so important. If every single day, I mean, there's all sorts of things you can read, there's a bunch of self-help books, but if you do one thing to help yourself every single day, then you'll, over time, 1% change every single day over time immediately, makes yourself better, way better over time, drastically. I think I explained that very poorly, but
it's a compounding thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so okay to not be on top of things yet. And if you're struggling with things, you can lean on people around you. You'll figure things out and you'll get past this and you can keep moving forward. And that's super important. I genuinely had lots of times where I felt like it was the end of the world, and here I am on the other side. I'm doing my best again, so don't worry.
That's a really good, complete answer. And I was thinking, what did I think about?
It? Yeah, I felt like I was stumbling through all of that, dude.
No, you hit a bunch of important stuff. And when I was in high school, Kid Rock had just become famous. And I remember in one of his songs, he says, "Fuck all y'all." And I remember hearing that and thinking that's actually fairly good advice. I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah.
And so hearing an extremely nuanced explanation was pretty good.